Morning, Eastview. This is Anaya.
And Carly DeStarter, Eastview Only in News. Today is Friday, June 16th, and it's National Fresh Veggies Day. Eating a lot of fresh veggies is healthy and makes your body happy and strong.
One for today is cheese pizza. Now for a joke. Why was the obtuse angle so upset on the last day of school?
I'm not sure. Why was the obtuse angle so upset on the last day of school?
Because he wasn't right all year.
Oh, I get it. That's funny. Enjoy the last full day of school. We have Monday off for Juneteenth. Have a wonderful long weekend.
Now for the weather and birthdays here at Eastview.
Thank you, and now for the weather.
The weather today is high of 66 degrees and rainy. It is currently 53 degrees outside.
Now it's time to celebrate some birthdays. A happy birthday goes to Barker Rulo. We hope you have a wonderful day. We also have a few birthdays over the weekend. Miriam Williams, Natalie Keller, and Quinn Keltz. We hope your birthday is great.
Miss Keller has a coat for you outside her classroom. Also by Mrs. Keller's classroom, there's a bulletin board where you can find ways to be kind.
Once you finish that task, it can be placed on a bulletin board.
Stop by and see it today.
Now it's time for some shout-outs.
Thank you, and here are some shout-outs for Eastview.
We'd like to give a shout-out to Eastview's Mr. and Mrs. Fitness of the day. Emma and Mrs. McIntosh's class and Julie and Mrs. Key's class. Way to go.
If you'd like to be chosen to be Mr. or Mrs. Fitness, always do your best, be a great friend, and demonstrate outstanding listening in gym class today.
Shout-out goes to Mrs. Stevens' class for being good listeners on our field trip to Midway Park. It made for a fun day. Way to go, kindergarten. Way to be leaders, and glad you had fun.
Another shout-out goes to Dominic Booth in Mrs. Hughes' class for completing all of his multiplication and division cooking it in 2nd grade. That's awesome. I'm sure the 3rd grade teachers will love hearing that. Way to work hard.
Mrs. Gaylor wants to give a shout out to her whole class because they are respectful, caring, hardworking, and truly one of the best classes she has ever had. Wow, that is great.
Have a wonderful day, Huskies.
Here are 3 rules. Be safe, be responsible, and be respectful. The more you read, the better you get and the smarter you become. Always lead by example. You are the leader of you. Have a awesome day, Eastview.